National security crisis meetings being held over the capital's occupation, and all parliamentarians have signed off on a set of terms and conditions.
It's day 10 of protests at both Parliament and Picton. And as Imogen Wells reports, anti-mandate protesters in Picton have broken an agreement with the local council.
Across the Cook Strait, another anti-mandate camp is growing. Around 100 protesters have taken over Picton's Nelson Square. A deal had been made with the council to move to a different location. That's not happened.
It was an agreement that was reached in good faith. We're talking about a public reserve. It is time that they vacate it.
The man who made the agreement says it wasn't set in stone.
Circumstances have changed. Things have changed from when we initially tentatively agreed to that proposal. The people spoke and unanimously said we want to stay here.
Despite trespass notices, no one has plans to leave.
We're waiting for them to drop the mandates and to give us freedom.
We just want our country back. Mandates is the big thing we're against.
Meanwhile, in the capital, protesters have been attempting to trespass police.
They've been trespassed. Not allowed to walk down this area.
And with hundreds of cars blocking Wellington streets, there's still no answer on how long this will continue.
Well, I think you'll find people still camping in those grounds in several months' time, to be perfectly honest.
Top-ranking government officials are due to hold a national security crisis meeting today to discuss the protest and make sure all risks have been identified. A protest that could grow even bigger as it heads into its second weekend. Imogen Wells, Newshub.
Our political editor Jenna Lynch joins us now. Kia ora, Jenna. What are these terms of engagement with the protesters?
Yeah, the Speaker released a statement on behalf of all parliamentarians not too long ago. It basically says there'll be no dialogue with these guys down here until they clear the cars from the blocked roads, remove their tents from the front lawn and stop the intimidation of Wellingtonians. If you think that sounds a little familiar, it's because it's almost a direct parroting of what David Seymour called for yesterday. He's chalking this up as a win. The Prime Minister called David Seymour irresponsible for suggesting it yesterday, but she's now signed on to the statement, so a pretty major climb down from her, though it should be noted that Seymour had already met with these protesters before they met the Debans. But the ball is now firmly in the occupiers' court. The message from all politicians is clear. If you want their ear, take down your tents.
Jenna, thanks for the update.